Today was a day of at least great relief when it comes to over 13 lakh students who had appeared for the CBSE Class 12 examination. Because finally, before the deadline ends tomorrow rather, the results came out and the results have been rather good. In fact, almost everyone has passed. I'll give you the numbers. 99.37% has been the pass percentage. In addition to that, 12,96,318 students have managed to pass it. In fact, over 70,000 students have managed to get over 90% of 95% marks. So that's a huge average percentage as well as a huge average pass percentage that we've seen in the CBSE results. Well, following which, several of the states' governments have been congratulating the CBSE for having conducted this examination in the midst of COVID time to come up with this alternative assessment, including the Prime Minister, who's congratulated the students. Let's get you some of the voices of these students who got their, finally rather, I should say, got their results today.
10th का भी हमने पूरा एक सिस्टम बना के स्कूलों को दिया था, जिसमें उन्होंने स्कूलों ने अपना जो भी असेसमेंट था वो हमको दे दिया है. उस पर अब हम डिफरेंट एनालिटिक्स डिफरेंट उसमें कैलकुलेशंस कर रहे हैं और उम्मीद कर रहे हैं कि अगले 2-3 दिन में हम उसको कंप्लीट कर पाएंगे. और उम्मीद है नेक्स्ट वीक में, जैसा अभी आपको डॉक्टर भारद्वाज जी ने कहा, कि उस रिजल्ट को भी डिक्लेयर कर दिया जाएगा.
देखिए, हम लोगों को रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर करने के बाद बहुत प्रसन्नता का आभास हो रहा है, क्योंकि हम लोग हमेशा अपने रिजल्ट बहुत समय पर डिक्लेयर कर देते हैं. लेकिन अब की बार कुछ विशेष परिस्थिति थी जिससे सारी दुनिया वाकिफ है, और हम लोगों को एक ऐसा चैलेंज मिला था जिसमें कि हमको रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर करना था, जो अब की परीक्षाएं ही नहीं हुई. तो ऐसी परिस्थितियों में हम ये चाहते थे कि वो परीक्षा परिणाम डिक्लेयर करें, जो कि परीक्षा परिणाम एक्चुअली एग्जाम कंडक्ट कराने के बाद बच्चों का होता.
Well, in fact, let's go across to our guest. Today joining us on our show, Dr. Sudha Acharya. She is the Secretary of National Progressive School Conference as well as the Principal of International Public School. There's also Neena Kaul, Principal of the Heritage School, here on our show, as well as Mohit Agarwal, the Chairperson of BDS as well as an educationist. And Punya Shloka Parija is joining us, Class 12 student, here on our show. So, Punya, if I can just come to you first. After all, it's going to be your day. How did you do, if you don't mind telling everyone on national television? How did you do? And are you satisfied or are you more relieved that at least you have your results?
I believe I've done just fine, and no, I mean, yeah, it has. I am satisfied with my marks. However, I have certain things which I believe could have gone a bit better. But yeah, overall I'm satisfied, yeah.
So overall you're satisfied, and that's something, and Dr. Acharya, if I can come to you, that's something most of the students that we've been speaking to have been saying, that overall they are quite happy. But given the pass percentage, the fact that 70,000 students got above 95% marks, do you think that the CBSE students this year around are going to have an edge over the other state board students?
Yeah, I'm so happy that children at least got closer. I mean, they were waiting for their results because, all the competitive entrance exams have started. They will go for international admission and all. So they'll get a closer and they'll now move ahead in their life, in the career path. As you said, CBSE, 70,000 children have scored more than 95%. Even if you see and analyze ICSE result also, similar result we have got. And we must congratulate our children that in these unprecedented health emergencies, they could rise up to the occasion and they have done well. Of course, we have taken their 10th, 11th and 12th. So it was all the more difficult, to compile the result, and all three classes have been taken into account. And I'm very happy with the result, what we have done. And CBSE has really declared the result on time and have done a fabulous job. The statistical tool which was applied, the formula and the way they facilitated all the schools in compiling the result was remarkable.
But Neena Kaul, if I can come to you now, as we were discussing, yes, great results by all the students in the midst of a pandemic. Of course, it was very hard on them especially. But do you think perhaps given the high rate of pass percentage or even the number of the percentages that have been coming in ICSE as well as CBSE, it may just be pushing up the cut-off marks in colleges, that will be the next big hurdle that all these students will have to face?
Well, these are unprecedented times, and we should not forget the situation through which the entire country has gone. And so have the school, and so have the children, and so have the systems like CBSE. So given the scenario, while we couldn't have done much, whatever was tabulated for the school was pretty fine, because when we look at our result, it has been the same consistent result which we've been having for the last 3 years. So there was a capping and there was a systematic calculation of scores that was done. So there were moderations and permutations which were done, which were again based on a formula. Having said that even if the percentage of children is slightly higher, it can be a possibility that this will push up the cutoff percentage, and we may have a challenge like that. But I don't know what else we could have done in a situation like this. So I am fairly happy with what has happened with the children, because they fall in the same range. At least our scrutiny of result has not shown us any student who was deserving and has not benefited, or a student who was not so deserving has benefited. So we see, a genuine, moderation of marks, and we see genuineness in the result. So particularly if I have to talk about what we see in the result, we have no issues with it.
And that's a positive thing when teachers who are in touch with all the students and know their capabilities come out and say that we don't see any discrepancies in their performance and the results which have come out. And I believe that was, after all, the aim. So Mohit Agarwal, if I can come to you, do you think this assessment model could be a successful model to be replicated if required next year, as well as an alternative to physical examinations and perhaps even in some of the other state boards?
Well, these were difficult circumstances. And during these circumstances, when the formula came out and it was put forward to the Supreme Court, it looked like a reasonable formula wherein moderation was supposed to be benchmarked around the best results of the last 3 years. But somewhere when we do the analysis of this result, when we take these students on the basis of the merit of different boards around the country, we somehow need to see that we look forward towards CBSE as the iconic or as the benchmark board in the country, whereas only, I would say, less than 10% of the students come from CBSE boards. So 90% of the students in the country come from boards and which are more of state boards. And when you do the analysis of the results, you would see that the people scoring more than 95% has more than doubled over last year. People scoring more than 90% have more than doubled over last year. On an average, what we are doing an assessment, and when I talk to various principals across the, we are from Dehradun, and I talk to a couple of principals over here, and our perception is that a benchmark of about 5% has risen. And that is natural to happen, because if you have taken the benchmark of class 10 scores and you have taken best of 3 or best of 4, as such, the least scoring marks were removed. And when you have taken the average of the school over the best 3 scores, as such, if you remove the least scoring subject of everyone and you take the averages of the best 4, then you have anyway raised the platform by 5%. And 5% when you are talking about a meritorious student, and you are comparing it with UP board results, wherein they have taken 50% on class 10 results. I feel that CBSE results are much exaggerated or much quite uplifted or much moderated, and which will not give a level playing field to many other boards. So I feel it's a little unfair. The team seems to be very nice.
That's a very relevant point that you have made. Given the kind of results which are coming in from CBSE, it may give the CBSE students an edge. But Punya, I am going to end the show with you. What happens next? Is that going to be your next challenge? Are you going to be confident enough that with the high percentage that we've seen coming in for CBSE, that you as well as your other classmates are likely to do well and get through colleges of your choice?
before I answer the question, I hate to play the devil's advocate, but I have few concerns that I believe the CBSE should answer and everyone should need to be aware of. The first thing is we were asked to give certain amount of sum of money, which is obviously which every student has to give in every normal year to appear the examinations, and which includes for the invigilator remuneration, the center charges, the evaluation charges. So these are certain points which the CBSE needs to answer how they are going to utilize the sum which has been collected for the admit card, which we never actually received due to the COVID pandemic. So whether how the invigilator remuneration has been given or not, whether the center charges and the evaluation charges have been distributed properly or not, that is one of the points that I wanted to highlight. And the second thing is that one of the things which I observed was in the optional subjects, CBSE had mentioned that the marks of the optional subjects will be average of the best three, the best three of the main subjects will be the average of the best three. So
Right.
I hate to say this, but CBSE, the marks that have been provided in the optional subjects, I believe the formula has not exactly been followed in every case. And also the fact that the people getting more than 95% has been doubled is definitely a concern. That shows an exploitation in certain way. I don't mean to target any particular school, any particular teacher, or maybe the CBSE as an institution. But however, we need to look at it because if the average of the marks according to the formula, the average of the past 3 years, which are the best 3 years as it has been taken as a base, that couldn't have been exceeded. The average has had to be maintained. It has given some plus minus 5 if we go by the formula.
So there is a possibility that the cutoffs are also going to go up, and some of the meritorious students then are saying that there is a possibility that perhaps the averages haven't come out. But of course the teachers don't think so. They've said more or less, yes, there may be discrepancies, but more or less it has been an even playing field for all the students within the CBSE. Outside, in comparison with the state board, some of the educationists tell us that it may be a leg up and a boost up for the CBSE students. We're running out of time. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Sudha Acharya, Neena Kaul, Mohit Agarwal, as well as Punya Sloka Pareja. But with that, we're going to be slipping into a short break. Don't go anywhere.